Depending on how the law is written and what the goals of the law are, it could be a threat to private citizens and their privacy. And if it is, then I would counsel Congress to proceed very carefully. You know, sometimes they write bills that are pages and pages long, and it's really hard to understand what's going on for the average citizen. And I hope that if they do seriously consider this act, that they make it very crystal clear to the citizens what the impact is on their private lives. It's hard to tell. I mean, I've realized that the NSA has had a reaction and that our government has had a reaction and, you know, basically outlawed him, and that, you know, he's hiding or living out of the country and out of reach of our government. I guess that I could say we would just have to be watchful and careful to see what that effect is. In City Hall, in our city form of government in the state of Florida, we have the sunshine laws that govern our how we collect records and how we make them open to the public. And so for the city of St. Augustine, any communications that we have, documents that we have, bills that we pay, the communications between commissioners and citizens, communications between staff and commissioners, all those are available upon request to the public, because we are bound by the law that says that everything we do must be transparent. And I have to say, we take that seriously. Whether he's right or wrong, I do feel like his actions did impact us as a nation and did affect us as a nation, as citizens. I think that his whistleblowing, if you could call that whistleblowing, and I know that that term is in dispute whether he was a whistleblower or not, but assuming that he is a whistleblower, he definitely has caused a landslide of changes to how we perceive our government, how much trust we have in our government, and certainly he made transparent the activities of the NSA. I think that because in our country we have probably a healthy distrust of our own federal government, and like I say that's probably a healthy distrust. I think the sentiment has been generally that, you know, Snowden did the right thing, you know, by bringing everything forward. As far as I know, no, we don't. We do have a policy about openness and transparency of our records so that the citizens do know what our activities are. And if the citizens are concerned that we're holding information that's inappropriate for private citizens, we would open our books and all of our communications and all of our records to show that here is what we do and here is what we don't do. I will say that we have a philosophy and a policy at City Hall that is open and transparent, but at the same time respect our citizens. If you're a citizen and you wanted to know what kind of communications I've been having by email, with written communications, by email with other citizens in a neighborhood concerning a specific issue, those records would be made available upon request. So in some ways, it's an interesting dynamic because not necessarily citizens are being protected from their privacy point of view, but from the point of view of our records being open and transparent, we're doing that. So it does raise a question. It does raise an interesting question.